to throw, throwing long to Fisher on the 50, Fisher to the 45, to the 40, 35, 30. He's hauled down at the 20-yard line, Jay Fisher. Finally tackled by split wide right, split backs. Wendell Hendrickson hands the ball off up the middle to about the 26-yard line. Brian Wood, 7. Wendell Hendrickson from North Hollywood is a quarterback. Hendrickson takes the handoff, wanting to throw from the pocket. Dean Rich scrambles across the 25, down to the 20. Driven back to about the 22-yard line by Mike Arband at the right side. All right, from the 24-yard line, Hendrickson pitches the ball out. Perry is filled for a loss back at the 27-yard line. Floyd Perry could get nowhere, shooting through on the blitz with linebacker Mike Benson. Fisher splits wide left. Under the eye. Hendrickson dropping back in the pocket, looking, throwing long. It's going to be incomplete. He overshoots his intended target, Steptoe. In there helping break up that pass play was Mike Poyer, the safety.
It's a clipping penalty against Valley. They'll have the ball way back in their own 9-yard line. They have a long way to go. 91 yards to go to get back in the ball game.
When they tried that tricky kickoff return in the first half, they fumbled the football. All right, let's see if Wendell Hendrickson can move him off and get him back into the ball game. He's looking to throw from the 1. He's being chased. He's at the 5. He throws his 45-40, 45-50. Across midfield, cuts into the 40, brought down to the 39. The ball was deflected. Jay Fisher grabbed it off, made a beautiful catch, and used his speed, making the tackle. Chris Orr and, oh man, Jay Fisher took that deflected pass in and did some zigzag jogging down there. Wendell Hendrickson hands off, takes the handoff, keeps the ball, goes off right tackle, dives over the 40. A fumble on the field, but I believe again Valley has retained the football at about the 37-yard line. Recovering the fumble was the center for Valley College.
Down on the field called by Pierce College.
5-1 to 21. Okay, Wendell Hendrickson is the quarterback. Perry and Moore in split backs. He also has 2 wide split receivers. Hendrickson, markers are down, throwing complete to Moore. Moore up to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Valley, but markers are down.
Flag on the play. It was thrown at the line. It may be a procedure penalty against Valley. Let's see.
If so, that is a tough break.
Yeah. Illegal procedure against Valley College. Well, I tell you, that Perry can run with the ball, can he? He left a couple of Brahmas standing in their track saying, where to go.
Steptoe, split wide right for Valley College. Hendrickson looking to throw, throwing for Perry, incomplete. Perry had the dive for the ball at about the 25 and couldn't get it. In there helping break up that play was left cornerback Bob Mallard. Remember, you can purchase tickets for the Billy Preston concert right here at Pierce College Stadium all day tomorrow at the stadium box office.
Flag on the play, Stan. It's going to be against Pierce College this time. And it's going to be a big one. It'll be 15 yards. That'll put the ball at the 26-yard line. A person not controlling his emotions.
Valley with a first down on the Pierce 26. Wendell Hendrickson hands off to Perry. Perry going off right tackle, tugging up to about the 20-yard line, inside the 20 to about the 18. Make that Bill Moore, not Perry. Bernard Webb making the tackle. 2:12 left to play in the third quarter. A good, action-packed, high-schooling football game. Bill Moore and Floyd Perry, the split backs. Hendrickson dropping back in the pocket, throwing to the sidelines, complete on the 10-yard line. The pass was complete to Garcia. Full tie by. Handing the ball off to Floyd Perry. Perry to the 5, and he's hit hard at the 4-yard line. Making the tackle, Brian Wood, former All-City linebacker from North Hollywood. And showing they are capable of coming back after being down. They were down at one time by 14 points and came back. Moore, touchdown. Bill Moore off right tackle at a nice hole. A couple of good blocks in there by Gordon Bachman, and Dean Pupkitz to score the touchdown. Well, that makes it 31. Valley has the ball on their own 13-yard line. With split backs, Wendell Hendrickson, the quarterback. Hendrickson keeps the ball, now pitches it out to Moore. Moore's across the 15, head down across the 20, and I believe stepped out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
Measured slightly in the first half. Moore is in there now. We have not seen Olivo in the second half at all.
Out of the straight eye. Looking to throw is Hendrickson. Throwing to Garcia, incomplete, almost intercepted. It was almost picked off there by middle linebacker C.J. Walker. Valley scores, and then Pierce Colditch comes right back.
Hey, that's the way it's been all night.
All right, again with split backs. Flanker back right. Hendrickson looking to throw. A screen pass. It's incomplete. The pass was... Oh, yes. They had the ball off this time around the right side to about the 40-yard line. Carrying the ball for Valley College was Jack Steptoe. Making the tackle was right guard Kevin Wood. Split backs. Flanker back right. Wendell Hendrickson looking, throwing to his flanker back. Incomplete. Steptoe tried to take that pass in at about the 38. Left cornerback Bob Mallard in there to help break up the play.
So far, see if they can do it this time. It's a rather important, critical third down situation this late in the ball game.
Out of the I formation. Wendell Hendrickson. He's being chased. He's back. Now he pitches the ball out. And up to the 30, to the 35 is Perry. To the 40. Across the 45-yard line. Now what happened? Hendrickson went down, but at the last moment as he was being sacked, he pitched the ball out.
Presence of mind as he was going down to pitch the ball back to Perry. Perry made 13 yards, a first down for Valley. Again, they converted an important third down situation. That's the name of the game tonight.
Steptoe splits wide left. Wendell Hendrickson hands off to his fullback up the middle across the 50 to the 45-yard line. Carrying the football, Bill Moore. Making the tackle, Tony DeFelice. Wendell Hendrickson, the quarterback for Valley College, a graduate of North Hollywood High, attended Whitman College in the state of Washington, and then came back to the Valley, and now it's here at Pierce.
Follow the ball in Pierce territory at the 45, second down 1, and Valley's got a march going once again.
11:27 left. Molden there at fullback. Hilly the tailback. They fake the handoff, wanting to throw it. Hendrickson over the middle, incomplete. Incomplete. The pass was intended for the tight end, Chris Orr, breaking up that play, middle linebacker, C.J. Walker.
That was a comical routine. Walker had the ball spinning on top of his helmet. He was running around looking for it, and the ball was on top of his helmet, and when it fell off, he clapped his hands together as if to say, I should have had it.
34.5-yard line of Pierce. 3rd and 1, big play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1 is Hendrickson. Long, it is incomplete. The pass was intended for Jack Steptoe. Tried to get the ball at the 5, but broken up by cornerback Keith Henderson.
You know, I question that play. It was 3rd down 1, and the way the fullback Billy Moore has been...
Okay, we'll see if you're right, Joe. Wendell Hendrickson, the quarterback. Hands off to Moore. No, pitches out to Perry. Up to the 45, the 40, struggling across the 30. Down to the 29-yard line. Floyd Perry. Brought down by Kevin Wood, the brother of Brian Wood.
The middle of that Pierce line is racked with holes at the moment. Moore picks up 15 yards, gets closer to the Pierce College goal line.
Mike Poyer and Tony DeFelice making the tackle. Moore, as he was moving, was carrying defenders with him. They're right on the 15. First down again for Valley as they come right back, as they have been doing all night.
Valley College, we're opening some huge holes in the center of that defensive line for Pierce College.
Matheny splits wide right, Fisher wide left. Wendell Hendrickson hands off to Moore. Moore off right tackle across the 10 all the way up to about the 6-yard line.
Look at that, 8 yards up the middle. Moore's doing a super job. The offensive line of Valley, Bachman, Tubbs, Arnett, Buttress, and Murphy doing a super job of blocking.
C.J. Walker making the tackle.
28, 10 minutes exactly left in the game.
Okay, here comes John Becker's Valley Monarchs out of the I formation. Wendell Hendrickson pitches the ball out, turning, twisting across the 10, down to the 5. Some hard running in there by number 28 just into the football game for Valley College, and carrying the football was Rudy Pittman. Mike Poyer made the tackle. Rudy Pittman.
All right, third down again. Let's see if they can get a first down. They've got to go 4 yards for a first down.
Okay, Pittman to the 5, to the 4, to the 2-yard line. Rudy Pittman.
Long Beach in their 39-14 win. Valley picked up 335 yards rushing.
Keeper play this time by the quarterback who gets absolutely nowhere. Wendell Hendrickson tried to go just to the left of center, but blitzing through with C.J. Walker, the middle linebacker. Step toe splits wide right. Fisher on the left side. Out of the prototype line, somebody's offsides, a bobble the football, and the markers go down.
That's going to be a critical call. It looked like encroachment by Pierce. And if that's the case, it'll give Valley the ball 1 yard closer.
Left halfback. This time he lines up in the tail position. Moore is the fullback. Hendrickson gives to Moore. Moore dives. Touchdown. Touchdown, Valley College, as Moore carries it into the end zone and scores his second touchdown of the night. 32, Pierce 37. Keeping the football, pitching out to Perry. Perry across the 50. Perry up to about the 47-yard line. 6:45 left to play in the football game.
Hendrickson, the quarterback, was pretty well racked on that last play. He's shaking his head.
Split backs for Valley College. Flanker back left. Wendell Hendrickson hands off to his fullback, who goes up the middle, gets a hole all the way up to about the 40-yard line. Carrying the football was Moore, brought down by Mike Poyer, the safety. Moore runs very, very hard.
It looked like he was shot out of that pack. About 4 or 5 red-shirted Pierce Brahmas around him. All of a sudden, Moore comes shooting out for 8 yards, and he's very close to a first down. There's timeout on the field as they measure for the first down, and we'll see.
Some good blocks in there to open up a hole by Dave Tubbs and Mike Murphy, and they do get the first down on the 39-yard line of Pierce College. 6:09 left to play in the football game.
16 first downs for Valley College tonight. 7 rushing, 7 passing, and 2 by penalty.
Steptoe splits wide right. Matheny split wide left. They hand the ball to Moore, who goes up the middle. He has a big hole. He might go all the way, but the markers are down as Moore goes all the way to the 10-yard line. But as I said, penalty markers are down. Bob Mallard, the left cornerback, made the tackle.
I tell you what might have happened. It looked like the middle guard, Kevin Wood, leaned in into the Valley line. That's right. That's what happened. The middle guard for Pierce leaned and bumped helmets with the Valley College center. That's offsides or encroachment against Pierce, but the long gain by Moore will stand as the penalty will be declined, of course.
Once again that time, as Moore carried the football, he took defenders with him. Very hard to shake down. Moore and Perry, the split backs. Another marker goes down, Joe. And another marker goes down before they could even get the play off.
Well, I tell you what, if it's against Pierce College, I bet I know what it is.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Somebody's popping off down there. The ball was at the 10, so they move it half the distance to the goal line. That's what it is. Third unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and Valley is 5 yards closer to the end zone.
All right, they have the ball on the Pierce 5. Wendell Hendrickson. He hands to Moore. Moore head down, gets about a yard as he goes over the middle for the second time tonight. Pierce College has been penalized at kickoff time And the last time, Valley worked the ball downfield to score, and they now have worked their way all the way down to the 4. All right, the clock is moving. 4:48 left to play in the football game. Out of the I formation, Wendell Hendrickson. Wendell hands off to Perry. Perry kind of slips, struggles, and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Great movements there by Perry off right tackle. It looked like he was going to slip, but he stayed on his feet. He was being chased there by Kevin Nelson.
Isn't that Perry something? He was stopped at the line of scrimmage, strong enough to pull up.
Took in the screen pass, and he just should have kept going straight forward, but instead chose to go back, and he was nailed and driven back even more.
It's a procedure penalty against Pierce College, which of course will be declined by Valley, so Rubin's loss of 9 yards stands, and Pierce will have the ball second down 19. The ball now being placed at the Pierce College 44, and the Brownies have called timeout.
And we'll keep a close eye on the clock. 1:55 left to play in the football game. Charlie Young came to the sidelines momentarily to talk with his coach, Jim Pendleton. Valley leads 49-45. See what they do here. 2nd and 20 from their own 45 out of a split-eye formation.
They've got 2 men on Spooner on the far side of the field, 2 men covering Garcia, 1 short, 1 deep. So Young is going to find double coverage on his 2 favorite receivers.
Charlie Young dropping back, has time, has blocking, throwing, it's complete to Garcia on the 40. To the 35-yard line, Dan Garcia taking in that reception, making a beautiful catch and getting past the first down, and here come the Brownies.
I didn't like that. They put 2 men on Garcia. They still come up with a first down. A fine pass by Young. Threw it right through a maze of hands, and they picked up 21 yards for a first down.
This is one of the wildest college games in the Valley in years.
I don't want it to end. This is fun.
Oh, yeah. Charlie Young dropping back, looking, throwing. It's complete on the 23-yard line. Complete, I believe, yes, to Pat Pasiglia. Pat Pasiglia catches the ball. Another first down for Pierce, driven out of bounds by Steve Tully. The ball is placed on the 23-yard line of Valley.
Time is out while they move the chains, but Pierce College now has 17 first downs through the year, only 3 rushing, 1 by penalty. So you can see they're a passing team for sure.
All right, 1st and 10, a minute 37 left in the football game from the 23-yard line of Pierce. Charlie Young, markers are down, throwing long.
It's going to be offside on Valley. The touchdown.
Oh, man. A beautiful catch. A beautiful executed pass. The end zone to Danny Garcia, and they're going wild down on the Pierce bench as Pierce has gone ahead, if you can believe the score, 51-49. 51-49. Fernandez will attempt the point after. However, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Can you believe what these people are doing to each other on the offensive teams, what they're doing to the defensive teams? It's as if they were playing inter-squad games. It's just incredible.
A minute 32. Pierce has gone back out in the lead, 51-49. And football fans, if you miss this one tonight, you really missed a football game. We knew both of these teams were very explosive offensively, but nothing like this.
Well, Pete Koken's prediction holds true. He said there would be a minimum of 35 points scored by each team. Right now it's 51-49. There's a minute 32 left in the ball game, and Pierce is going to go for either 1 or 2 points. We'll see in just a moment. Charlie Young is back in the game. It appears they're going to go for 2 points. As it stands now, a field goal could still tie it up.
Yeah, if they went for 2 points, a field goal, and then Valley came back with a field goal.
If they went for 1 point, Valley came back with a field goal, they tie it. They need the 2. They need 2 right now.
They're trying for 2, throwing to the end zone. Parker's down, catching the pass. It's Mike Cavaletta, make that Woolen Galloway. Woolen Galloway catching the 2-pointer, but Marcus is down. The penalty is on Valley. Cavaletta caught that pass. Mike Cavaletta caught that 2-pointer. They get the 2 points. 1:32 left in the football game. The score is Pierce 53 and Valley 49. I wonder what in the world is going through the minds of the two coaches, Jim Pendleton of Pierce and John Becker of Valley.
Well, that was a pretty important 2-point conversion. There's still a minute 32 left in the game, and the way this game is progressing tonight, anything can and probably will happen. I'm sure it's going to be a very exciting ending. However, that 2-point conversion makes it impossible for a field goal to tie it up. It's 53-49. Must score a touchdown to win. Before I give Pierce back the ball, who knows what's going to happen.
Hilton and Perry going back deep. Mike Cavaletta caught the 2-pointer for Pierce College.
The offsides penalty on the 2-point conversion will be assessed now on the kickoff, so Pierce will kick off from its own 45-yard line. I think they'll kick it away. They can't afford to try an onside kick and lose it. That would give Valley good field position. I don't think they want that.
Okay, they place the football on the 45-yard line. Hilton and Perry back deep. Fernandez kicking off. Here comes his boot. It is a long one, going way over to the left side, bouncing, rolling, out of bounds, now picked up at the 1-yard line, up to the 5, cutting to the inside to the 10, Perry up to about the 15, big flat up. Valley College takes over.
All right, Pierce got what it wanted from their kicker, Fernandez. He kicked the ball to the 1-yard line. The clock was running. There's 1:27 left. Valley could not bring it back very far. They brought it back 14 yards to the 15-yard line, and now Pierce is going to have to rely on its defense, which has not been very defensible tonight, to at least run out the clock. Let's see what happens.
Pierce leads the football game 53-49. Under the I formation, dropping back, Wendell Hendrickson throwing. It's going to be almost intercepted, almost picked off there by Pierce College. The pass was intended for Stepnow. Mike Poyer, the safety, almost picked it off. The clock now stopped with 1:22 left to play in the football game, and a wild one. Pierce has gone back out in the lead by a score of 53-49. They were down by 10 points only a couple of minutes ago.
Mike Poyer, by the way, is the leading pass interceptor for Pierce College. He has 4, but he has none tonight.
Okay, here come the Monarchs out of the I formation. Hendrickson dropping back in the pocket, scrambling now, throwing over the middle, and throwing incomplete. Kind of a desperation pass. And don't forget, we're going to have the winning coach in the press box. 1:16 left to play in the football game. Stan Brown along with Joe Butita. Pierce City.
What's the middle?
3rd and 10 now. Hendrickson's going to have to throw the football. Splitting wide to the left side is Rich Matheny. Hendrickson dropping back to the pocket. Looking, throwing long to Matheny. Intercepted by Pierce. Intercepted by Pierce.
Keith Henderson came up with the interception. He's a freshman. 5'8", 165 pounds. Right now, he came up with a very important interception. Henderson going for broke on a long pass on a 3rd and 10 situation. So Pierce has the ball with 1:08 left. Let's see if they can run out the clock. They lead 53-49.
They'll play very conservative now. Charlie Young, the quarterback, who just falls back on the football. He dropped back about 4 or 5 feet and just kind of fell down.
That's right. Loss of 3 yards by Young, but he doesn't care. Valley College calls timeout with 1:03 left.
This has got to be, Joe, perhaps the most exciting college game in the Valley years.
You know, here's an interesting stat. Charlie Young rushing tonight is a -24 yards, but listen to his passing. He has amassed 390 yards, 23 of 35 complete, 5 touchdowns. That's what a passing quarterback. That's just
what he is. A minute 3 left to play in the football game. Remind you, our high school game of the week next Friday night is going to be the CIF game between Presby and Notre Dame. All right, from the 44-yard line, Cavaletta slot back left. Charlie Young pulling out to the left, rolling out. And he's brought down at about the 49-yard line as the clock continues to go. Now it's stopped at 56 seconds. Valley's going timeouts, but it's not doing much good.
That's right. Young now lost 7 more yards. He's at minus.
Stan Brown along with Joe Butita from Pierce College. Get across the 50 to about the 49-yard line as the clock continues to run. 49 seconds. Clock is going.
I think Valley's going to have at least one more turn out. They've got to put the ball in play unless they take a delay of game penalty, which it looks like they're going to do.
Some reserves coming in now. In fact, a lot of reserves coming in.
It's the punting team. They're going to kick the ball away as the clock runs. 29, 28, 27 seconds left. Pierce leading 53-49. So Valley may get the ball once more.
They'll punt it 3rd and 17.
Well, there's a flag now for delay of game. They'll take 5 yards, and they'll do it over once again.
And the clock stops at 22 seconds. Action-packed game between Pierce and Valley College. They'll punt from about the 30. Bad snap, but they get it away. Now it's blocked. It's picked up by Valley College.
I'll be done.
It's picked up by Valley College in Pierce territory. 15 seconds remain on the clock. The punt was blocked.
Hey, what more can you ask for? Valley College has the ball with 15 seconds left. If they use their time wisely, they can get 4 or 5 plays out of it. They've got it at the Pierce 33-yard line, and they've been able to march on Pierce all night. Let's see what happens.
Out of the I formation with 15 seconds. Wendell Hendrickson, the quarterback, dropping back, looking to throw, looking long, throwing long, incomplete. Intended in the end zone for McKinney. Rich McKinney was in the end zone, but he kind of overshot him. The clock now stopped. 10 seconds left to play. The score reads Pierce 53, Valley 49.
A game like this ought to be televised.
I sent Mark Bronski down to get the winning coach to the Pierce bench, but he's kind of standing in the background waiting to see what happens. The ball is on the 33. 2nd down and 10. 10 seconds on the clock. This is a blockbuster. Wendell Hendrickson dropping back, looking, throwing long in the end zone. Intercepted by Pierce. He couldn't get his man, overshot him by quite a ways. 3 seconds remain now. 3 seconds left in the football game. The crowd on their feet. Did they rule that he caught the pass out of the end zone, Joe?
He caught the pass at the back of the end zone line. His momentum carried it out of the end zone, so it's not ruled an interception.
All right.
He'll get one more shot.
3 seconds on the clock.
And as you can well imagine, the Pierce defensive backfield is playing about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage in a prevent defense.
The pass, I believe he had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Okay, Hendricks is going to drop back now, try to throw long again. Wendell is looking, he's throwing. He completes it, the gun is down, so the man is knocked down to the He completes the pass to Rich Matheny on the 7-yard line, but he was tackled there as the gun sounded to end the football game. And the score, Pierce College 53, Valley College 49. That, of course, would be the final score. And we're standing by for the winning coach, Jim Pendleton. I'd like to remind you that the game is brought to you by Van Nuys Chrysler Plymouth. We have a player shaken up down on the field amid all of the excitement and activity. A Pierce player shaken up down at about the 27-yard line.
I can't see a number, Stan. There's several people standing around him, but he is injured. He has his helmet off, and he's on his back, and that's all we can see from this point. Well, I guess Mark Brodsky will be getting Jim Pendleton up there as soon as Jim can make his way up. I'm sure he's being congratulated by all the partisan Pierce College fans. Now the injured player is being helped to his feet. He's okay. He's okay. He's up and he's being helped off the field.
Shaken up on the last play of the game. And what a game it was. Back and forth. Joe, you want to give some stats here?
I think while Pendleton is making his way up there, the winning coach Jim Pendleton, we'll run down some of these statistics. It'll take a while. It's been an amazing ball game. First of all, Pierce wins the ball game 53-49. And Charlie Young, the Pierce quarterback, listen to these statistics.